Alright guys, so I did all 3 of my layers. I have no more black left whatsoever. And I don't know if you can tell, but I've only used, there's 4 bars, 1, 2, 3, 4, but I've only gone on 3. So I stop at this bar, and this bottom bar is all empty. You can't see a thing I'm doing, my goodness. So when I do the last one in the middle, this is usually where you start to run out of mesh. So instead of just saving a little bit and having maybe this much left of your mesh, do nice big full poofs in the middle so it covers that 3rd or the 4th bar, sorry, this bar right here. So you got really big voluptuous poofs in the middle here. You have this nice big gigantic wreath base now. So now we have to embellish it, because this is all fine in D&D, but things need to go on to it. So what I always do is I add LED lights. Right now I only have purple. Purple. I'm gonna have to wait until they come out for the season again, and I'll grab a couple of clear ones, a couple of orange ones, and I'll pop them on here. So I won't be adding lights today because I don't want purple lights. Purple is not part of my Halloween decor. So I have these ribbons. This one I thought was a burlap material, but it's not. It's like a silky nylon material. It says haunted house, boo, eek, spooky, happy Halloween. What else does it say? Trick or treat. Then I have this one, which is definitely burlappy. And it just has trees and owls and spooky things on it. Okay, so I've gone through my stuff and I've figured out what I wanted to use. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make these little ribbon bouquets. I like doing these. It gets a lot of different textures in there. They're a lot of fun. I think they're really cute. So we're gonna make those. Again, I have no clue if you can see me or not, but these are really simple to make. So we'll make this one first. This is just a really simple one. I cut strips of that deco mesh that I had, and we're just gonna clump it up a little bit, and then we're gonna take this guy and we'll cinch in the middle, put him on top of that, and I've taken pipe cleaners or little chenille stems and I've just cut them in half, and you're gonna go right in the middle of where you cinched your ribbon. You're gonna pull up and twist. That one didn't come out so well, of course, because I'm on camera again. All right, a bunch. And chenille stem. You twist the bottom, and then you have your little ribbon bouquet. And then the other one that we have is a couple of different textures. So I took the orange ribbon and I'll cinch it, and I've cut these all different ways at the ends too. Some of them I've offset, some of them I've dovetailed. I really like the dovetailing. That's my favorite to do, but I don't want all dovetails, so I offset some, I've dovetails the other. So there's your second one. And then I'm going to take one of these, which is a floppy ribbon. And I usually don't cut the ends on any of the floppy ribbons at all. You're going to do the same thing. Bring it through, pull it up, and twist. And you've got another ribbon bouquet. And then I got one more to do. And it doesn't really matter what color of these you use, because you honestly can't see them anyway. So cinch, cinch, and put it on top. And then we'll take our chenille stem and we'll put it over, pull it up, and twist in the middle. So, all right. I pulled this out of my stash. I don't think I'm going to use it. This is a Rusty Tin Teaks from Factory Direct Craft. I don't know. It doesn't really stand out. I've had this for a few years. I've yet to figure out how to use it. I will find a way to use it this year, because I'm sick of looking at it. I think I'm going to use this. Can you, you can't even see me. Oh my gosh. Is that better? Yeah, there we go. I'm going to use this. I don't know if you could see what I just showed you, but it's a Rusty Tin Teak Halloween sign from Factory Direct Craft. I'm going to use this. This is, I believe, from Michael's a few years ago. Halloween clearance I always grab a lot of. And obviously, I'm going to use my precious little kitty head. I've got my hot glue gun heating over here, and I also pulled some of this raffia. I don't know if I'm going to use this or not yet. We'll look at the texture once I get things on the wreath. So, move back my chair up. Disclaimer, guys, be really careful when you're working with hot glue. I just burnt myself. The first of many burns for the season. Especially if it's a high temp, you can really get yourself with that. So he is secured in here now. Ow. And there it is again. I burnt myself again, and now I have a hot glue nest. Alright, so I've secured him in. I did the little floral wire on the back of his head. I twisted it into the back of the wire. I also put glue on the back of his head so he'll grab to the mesh. And I put glue on his little stake and stuck it down into the mesh. So he's triple secured into here. So here we have it. Oh, there he is. Alright, so now we're going to start taking those ribbon bouquets and placing them. And there goes the dog again with the people mowing the lawn. Alright, so I'm just going to place them first and play around. Okay guys, so it's been a couple of days time lapse. The day that I was making the wreath originally, things started to get hectic and I stopped filming, and then the next day I went out and bought another few things that I thought would look cute on the wreath. And not thinking, I just started doing it and not filming it. So it's pretty finished right now. I bought this thing right here to go on it, but it ended up being too big. It makes it look too busy. So I am going to keep this though. This is from AC Moore. I'm going to keep this and I'll hang it near it. It keeps with that, the vintage cat look. I kept saying primitive, but I meant vintage. So it's the vintage, you know, black cat look. So this is, I'm going to say finished for now, but probably not finished once, you know, like Dollar Tree starts putting out the rest of their Halloween stuff. I maybe want to stick a couple of crows on here, maybe some spiders, and I definitely want to light this guy up. So I don't know how good the lighting is going to be. Not that good, I see. Okay, but I have added more cat heads. There's the original guy right there. These are a little spookier looking. This guy has feathers. And this one does not, but they do both have bells. Again, these are picks from AC Moore that I wire cut off. And I made a bow. The main bow is that black ribbon that I got from AC Moore. And then I did mixed tails on here, so I dovetailed that one. And then I added that other burlappy one that I was using. And I offset those edges, and then I took that third one that I was using. So we have a mixture of textures and sizes. And then over here we've got Crow Beaks, 1606. Yeah, we've got our little ribbon bouquets everywhere. Again, I'll say finished for now, but I really don't think she's finished until I get a few more embellishments on there. I don't really have anything left over from Halloween from last year because I made and sold so many wreaths. I have a lot of harvest stuff left over, but not Halloween. So, yeah. I will do a video of my Halloween decor in our new house. I'm still in the old house right now in the basement, and whew, it's a mess. So once we get into the new house, everything starts fresh and clean, and the first thing I'm gonna do after we get settled is put all my Halloween stuff up because it's my favorite holiday, so I can't wait. And yeah, I think it's gonna look really cute. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll do another one of these. It's a little more in-depth and not just me having like wreath making ADHD like I usually do. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have a good night.